Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a quick review on these 5 figures that I picked up recently. I just kind of want to showcase them individually in both of their modes. So from left to right, we have Transformers Adventure 31 Black Shadow. The big guy in the middle is Transformers Legacy Evolution Bludgeon. The little guy in the middle is the Transformers Legacy United Energon Universe Megatron. To the right of him, back there, we have the Transformers, I think it's Thrilling 30 Nightbeat. And on the far right, we have the Titans Return Breakaway. So I would just be going through these guys individually, just sort of showcasing their individual modes and details. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the review. All right, kicking things off with Legacy United Energon Universe Megatron. I found this guy randomly in an electronics shop, decided to pick him up, got him for a pretty good price. I never watched Energon, have no real interest in it, but for some reason, I really like this deco. I love that sort of neon green against the blue and the black and the gray, and I think it really works. So, and the core class figures have been pretty spot on for the most part, and this guy doesn't look any different. So again, not going to go into too much detail. Just taking a look at his head, I think the head sculpt looks great. I just love the color scheme. I think they did a really good job with that gun, like the sort of the tank gun there. It's got some really nice molded detail. And the legs look great. The paintwork looks really nice. And, these things come off. You can, put them on or off. They can be used as weapons. This also comes off. That's how he looks from the back. Again, not going to go into too much detail with this guy. But for the most part, yeah, pretty cool. So that is the Transformers Legacy United Energon Universe Megatron. Okay, next up is Titans Return Breakaway. This guy's basically a redeco of Titans Return Chrome Dome. And I was actually pretty psyched to find this guy. I've been looking for him for a long time and got him for a good price again. So, decided to pick him up. Anyways, looking at the details on this guy, it's got some really nice, I just love that head sculpt. They did a really good job. Love the yellow paint for the mask. Going down the figure, again, that sort of maroon and yellow works really well against the white and the blue. And just overall, love the deco of this guy. I did take the wheels off and paint them chrome. And we'll see that more in vehicle mode. But yeah, for the most part, that is Titans Return Breakaway. A very cool figure. I think he holds up pretty well even to this day, even though he is an older figure. So yeah, again, not going to go into too much detail, just kind of showcasing the figure. And that's about it for Breakaway. Okay, up next is Thrilling 30 Generations Nightbeat. This is a very cool figure. I've had this guy in my collection before, got rid of him, bought him again. Even though he is missing half of his gun, I just decided to pick him up. And I do think this figure is very cool. I just love the deco, especially the head sculpt. The head looks really cool. And then just the blue against the yellow is very nice. You get some silver detail there. And you get some nice, it's a lot of blue. But yeah, that little bit of yellow and black kind of breaks up the figure. And I love just the flames on the doors there and kind of act as wings. And so for the most part, that is Thrilling 30 Generations Nightbeat. And again, the head is just spot on. So a very cool figure there. That is about it for Nightbeat. So moving on. Okay, up next is Transformers Adventure 31 Black Shadow. This is another figure I used to have in my collection. Got rid of him. Totally regretted it. So, once I found this guy, I was like, oh, I picked him up immediately. The detail on this figure is just amazing. Namely the chest area here with all the detail, the silver detail, the sort of gold paint, Decepticon logo. The head sculpt is absolutely amazing. And that light piping is just, oh man, oh so nice. But yeah, the sculpt work and the detail, the red paint and the gray, the silver, just, for a Decepticon just works so well. And the amount of sculpted detail too, even on the blasters and everything. This guy is just so cool. Really love the look and the aesthetic of this guy. That's how he looks from the back. And the fact that he comes with, his I don't know what you call these, like missile launchers, whatever, they actually shoot. Boom! And they actually have some, they have some power to them. So that is just an added bonus. So yeah, I think out of all the pickups I got, this guy is probably one of my favorites, as I can't get his gun back on. There he is. But yeah, I think out of all the pickups, man, this is definitely the best. I just love the detail and the color. Okay, so before we get into our last spot here, I just want to take a look at Black Shadow's articulation. Out of all the figures here, this guy is actually surprisingly well articulated for an 8-year-old figure. So just wanted to show you guys real quick. He does have a ball jointed head. He can look forward and back. It can go all the way around. besides that awesome light piping. His shoulder pieces here, the little guns that you can kind of pose in jet mode, they are articulated here. He does have, his shoulder can go all the way out. He does have an upper bicep swivel, which is, again, I thought it was kind of rare for that time. His elbow is a little bit over 90, about 90, a little bit over. But what I also thought was very cool was he has a fully rotated hand there, so full rotation at the wrist, which again I think for that time was kind of rare. Obviously these pieces, because of transformation, can go in and out, but yeah, as far as like the arms, they're pretty well articulated. Unfortunately, nothing at the waist, just because of the transformation. These little hip flaps can go out, and there is some movement. He does have ball jointed hips there, so he can go out to the side quite a bit there. He can kick back a fair bit. He can kick forward, not so much. But what I thought was interesting is he does have a thigh cut right there. Again, I think kind of rare for the time. He does have about a 90 degree at the knee, and then for the ankles, there's no ankle rocker joint. But these do move because of transformation, so you can actually, get some toe movement and stuff there. So for the most part, I thought this guy was, for the time, 8-year-old figure, I think he was pretty well articulated. So anyways, on to Bludgeon. Okay, and last but not least is Transformers Legacy Evolution Bludgeon. This is basically a redeco of the Legacy Evolution Tarn with a new head sculpt. And I don't know, for some reason I think it works better as Bludgeon. Speaking of the head sculpt, I think this head sculpt on this figure is absolutely, it's a banger there. They did a really good job on the head sculpt. And I think just overall for me, I like the aesthetic of the, just the classic sort of Bludgeon colors. The orange, the maroon, the green, the black. I just think it works really well. The fact that he comes with a really nice sword is very cool. Wish he came with two. But yeah, some nice detail on the figure. I don't have my Tarn figure anymore, so this will be the stand-in for that figure. But yeah, I think a pretty worthy pickup, and I got him for a decent price as well. So yeah, that's about it for Legacy Evolution Bludgeon. Let's get these guys transformed and look at their alt modes. Okay, alt mode time. This is the Energon Universe Megatron Core Class figure. Really, really cool. I love the spaceship mode. Again, don't know much about the lore or the Energon show, but just the detail is very cool. Again, that sort of neon green against the black, the blue. You get some really nice silver paint here. All the weapons included on the vehicle mode. Very, very cool. You could just see this thing swooshing through space. Yeah, it's got a very cool design. I really like it a lot. So I'm glad I picked this up. And again, love that royal blue paint on there. It's so nice. Yeah, that's about it for the Energon Megatron Core Class figure. Again, Core Class figures do not disappoint. They've been really a lot of fun. All right, here we have Breakaway next. And this guy is, I forgot how easy these Titan Returns figures were to transform. Very, very satisfying. But yeah, this deco is off the hook. This is so cool. Really love, the white. You get some nice red paint, some yellow paint against the red translucent windshield there. I love the sort of gray paint up front and on the fender here. And the blue and red sort of racing stripes going down the front of the hood. And also on the side here, you get some nice metallic blue with the red and white, or more like silver stripes. And again, I did paint the wheels with the silver paint, and I think that really makes it pop. You get some nice blue paint on the back. But yeah, for the most part, this thing is looking pretty slick. And because it is a Titans Return figure, you can open up the roof here, and I'll just show you that real quick. If I can get this roof open, it's a little bit tricky. Just kind of go like that, and then this will fold up, and of course you have the Titan Master inside driving the vehicle. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've held a Titans Return figure, but really happy with this pickup. Just so slick looking. Love the details in the vehicle mode. So that's about it for Breakaway. All right, up next is Nightbeat in his vehicle mode. Again, a very slick car mode. Just loving the detail. Love that flame detail on the side. You get some really nice yellow paint. Love the fact that they painted the rims there. It's very nicely done. And on the front, you get some nice silver paint and black there. A little bit of yellow underneath. And of course, on the side, it's pretty much the same. And you get some nice blue transparent plastic for the windshield and the side windows. Pretty much it. That's about it. It's a lot of blue. You do get a little bit of metallic blue back here. I was having a hell of a time trying to peg this together. You did see a little bit of gappage. But for the most part, it's kind of the best I could do. On the back, you do have some red painted taillights. And again, that yellow is very nice. It just breaks up all the blue on this figure. But yeah, the alt mode is pretty sweet. I really do like this. I think it's like I don't know, it looks like a Mustang to me. I don't know my cars, but it's pretty slick. So anyways, that is the vehicle mode for Nightbeat. Okay, again, last but not least is Bludgeon in his tank mode. Very, very cool. I do think Bludgeon wears this mold better than Tarn. I think this tank mode is very cool. You know, it's nice that we have weapon storage for the sword on the side. There are other ports you can plug it into, but I decided to just put it on the side there. And yeah, I think, you know, for a tank mode, it's pretty cool, and looks very menacing. And again, just the deco, I think Bludgeon wears it better. So yeah, that's about it for all the vehicle modes. Just leaving these guys in vehicle mode as we wrap up the video here. These are just random pickups that I, you know, found over my Golden Week holiday here. And yeah, they're all very different, very unique in their own personal way. I really love Black Shadow. He's probably one of my favorites out of the group. I think probably next is Breakaway. Third is probably Nightbeat, Bludgeon, and Megatron. Core Class Megatron probably are a tie. But yeah, really loving that Black Shadow deco. So cool. So anyways, yeah, this has just been a random video of my recent pickups, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully, you know, kind of brought back some love for some older figures. So anyways, this has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more great content. As always, till all are one, have a great day.